Hi. Come out there. How you doing? My name's Donna. Move that a little bit. And today, today's been a little bit different. In fact, these past couple days have this full moon kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Even though, I knew it was coming. We have the comet that's coming around and meteor showers, and I think we're in Aries now. And I kind of lost it a little bit the other day, my patience. But this all brought on a new, as I thought for a while, I thought and lay down and do what you do, and taking it all in. And it's actually been, I think, a slight change and shift for me in the way I'm looking at things now. As in the way I'm going to try doing things like meditating and connecting, and I was trying to stay away from, which was staying away from a vibration that was actually a part of me, of all of us. And I started opening up to it, and I'm experimenting with the different sides and the masculine and feminine and who to hook up with and frequency and for the self, and which works best for me. And it's something new, so I'm kind of excited about it. A new way of thinking for me, which may help me to be able to do a little more healing for myself. It also has to do with not listening to everybody and everything, online, because they're learning from themselves, what they're going through and what they're having to heal. So, as you hear what's been going around is, try to be concerned with yourself, but I'm to share with others in case there's somebody else that may be able to use that knowledge. And sometimes it's easy to take things like really personally, and I know when I do that, watching some of these readings or people, the videos, not just readings but other opinions and what they've learned and experienced, and I can tell I'm in a lower frequency when I start getting that when I start doing the judgy thing. So I turn it off, and if I'm drawn to it later on, and when my frequency is a little higher and a little more open-minded and hearted, then I'll check it out. But I'm trying not to do that so much. Like going online, trying to find music, but without words, meditation, or just sticking with a particular one or two couple that you like. Meditation, people who do the speaking in the meditation. There's a lot of them have wonderful voices, and it's easy to kind of go all over the place and try all different things, but it's also all different energies and I'm not saying anybody's bad or good or anything, but they're different energies, and you end up pulling them in off of online. So that's just with anything. So I'm reminding myself to just try to stick with just a couple that I listen to. And it might take you a while, kind of going around all over the place trying to find what it is that fits you, and then you shift. As you go on forward, you shift into, another part of you, or a higher layer, or whatever you want to call it, of your frequency and yourself and your healing and learning. And so I was really excited about this. And in meditation, we're just doing just starting over with the full moon now. Not starting over, but starting the past day or so, or today, with the full moon. And I believe it's in Aries. I'm not positive. Does it start in Pisces? And then into Aries, which just might be, why I may not have been so grounded, or I'm also those signs, so as a basic zodiac, so the Aries, that assertive, aggressive thing came through, and then having the Pisces emotional, watery, it got the best of me for a little bit. So but I'm back. I'm back, at least for today, and then may continue to go on in what I'm looking forward to doing. So while I was in meditation, I received a brother energy, and it was part of me rearranging how I've been doing things as far as in meditation and with higher selves and guides and all. And excuse me. And it was connected with Sagittarius, and it's also connected with the different religions. But I didn't take it as what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't take it as judgmental. It was a whole bunch of different religions, open-mindedness, and staying loving and open and wanting connection. So for me, is what it was from the higher frequencies. And because I was working with lower frequencies today, trying from our indigenous energies, and I was starting to work with them of myself, bringing that out and grounding and the music and all, and they wanted to be acknowledged. So we connected them with that, but that's what I was seeing. So whatever it might mean for anybody, with it, maybe some of you trying different religions, or maybe it has to do with the political religious thing going on now. But what I saw was smiling, a lot of smiling, and openness, and like a ladder in the religions, like a name after the other of the different religions going up, and they all go to the same place. Most all of them want to be in the same place. They want enlightenment, and us or whoever is connecting with God source. So it's that enlightenment, and they're all on the ladder today. I'm getting there. So all right, so I was going to pull a couple cards because I wanted to see what's going on with chakras, and I think I'll start with Aries. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get with this, if I'm going to just stop it after Aries or do one after that too. So we'll see what comes up. Also, before I started this, I was checking out my little computer here and trying to see if the things were too loud or not. And when I was getting ready to play it, I saw 1, 2, 3 as the time, and then it went to 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3 is steps for me. So I guess they're just might be good for somebody else, but it was also, I think, for me too, because I haven't been on the video for a while. So I'm just kind of seeing how it feels to do so. I've been doing other projects and doing more learning and healing and all. So, okay. I'm going to start. I keep wanting to start with Aquarius. But I'm kind of curious about Aries. Okay. Oh, let's use first. I'm going to start first with the angel card, just for, you know, 'cause this deck is very positive, so let's start on a positive with the angels. Oh, look at clairvoyance and victory on the split. Victory, yay! Oh, that's right, okay. Moon cycles just came up. Oh, clear your space. Clear your space. Let's see if anything else good. Oh, very nice. And on the bottom, we have the clairvoyance again. Archangel Raziel. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see in heavenly love. Okay, and then we have clear your space, which is Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. And then this one reminded me of something. It says moon cycles. And of course, it's the moon now, the full moon. You know, to notice your cycles and how you feel at certain times. And it may not be the same every moon, because depending on the planets that are around the moon. So this is Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. It's pretty. Let's get the 3 birds. So what also came to mind too, with the moon cycles. Let me see how I want to say this. I gotta stop doing that. The 3 keeps coming to me. I see like the triangle, which is strength, and it's spiritual strength and healing. It's trinities. Okay, this is leading to what I was thinking before. When I was in grounding, I don't know why I said it like that, but in grounding, in meditation, I was grounding in meditation, and what I was seeing was the hand coming down, stretching down from above, from the higher frequencies, from our connection with spirit. And then I saw a hand coming up from the earth, from, you know, they were meeting in the middle, the solar and the heart space, and meeting, and that's where they're connecting for that grounding, which, you know, many of us know. But there was something else though with that. The moon, that's what it was. What was coming to me was, I've been doing some other projects, and this is becoming more aware to me. And the earth having the moon energy, and then of course the sun is moon energy too, but it's of the enlightenment and of the light. So you have the sun and the moon, and then the earth, which is us, in the center, in the heart space, and all of it connecting. So, you know, getting her grounding, and the moon being of the tides, you know, and that having that pull with the water, which is our emotions. So we pull those emotions in, and I think it was the Aries and the Pisces, which had me, you know, pull my emotions in, and I wasn't grounded enough. So is what I'm thinking. It could have just been it just normally, because that could be our cycles, you know, depending on what other planet is with us. So I'm gonna pull out the chakra cards and see what comes up. And when I said I was going to start with Aries, these are chakra reading cards to help us with our energies on the chakras in certain areas of our bodies. And most who are in the spiritual awakening know the chakras, but for those who don't, the energetic wheels in your body that go from your torso up, your pelvis, cover your legs too, but your main ones. So we have spiritual awakening. We were talking about the sun, right? And play. A good time of play. And water. So you have the fire and water. The light, the sun's. It's a 29, which comes to 11. So the sun would also connect it with that too, with the enlightenment. Enlightened. Being enlightened and connecting, which is what we're being talking about. Which I guess is a good time now with the moon, the full moon. And play is a good thing. There's the water. All the water we're talking about. The emotional part. And turn it into play. And dolphins are very spiritual, earthly creatures. They carry a lot of our codes, ancestral, of the planets. It's the number 20. 20 for me. The 2 is the balance, and then the balancing between relationships and decisions and, all that you want to do, building things, and new foundations, and that would be 4, but for some reason that came into my mind. Water, maybe needing water. Okay, so let's see, this is for Aries, right? So Aries needs to be, oh, look at what came on the pot. Grounding, we're talking about grounding. I love when that happens. Which is the 4. That's the foundations. Self-mastery. Self-mastery in the chakras. Those are the chakras. They each do something to help us for each part of the body. Collect the old energy, and we need to release it through meditations and dancing and singing, and which is, a lot of the fun ways. Nature, play, be physical. Helps us with our lower frequencies, our lower chakras, and you get clarity. Number 25. 7, which is also very spiritual. And the crystals are clear. Third eye, seeing clearly. I can keep going with them. Okay, let's see. Just looking and pulling up the cards. Let's see what else comes out. So play is a good thing right now. So a lot of people are awakening now. Or like me, I've been doing this for a few years, and it's like I went through a reawakening, a realignment, and also in the way I believe and think about things, which is like shifting, I can tell, which, it's not the first time it shifted. So as you keep going, you will shift in what you believe in because of what's seen or not seen. Psychic development. 27. 2 and 7, the balance, and the 7's always been like a spiritual spirit god. Like 3s and 7s are like that for me, and it's connection, and then the clairvoyance was coming up. Oh, I happened to pick up an extra one. Look at it. It's divine order. It's balance with the scales. Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order in life review. So with the 2 and the 7, you have 9, which is like a excuse me. Had some coffee before, sorry. comes to 9, right? So that's ending of cycles. So there's an ending of cycles, which fits for me, and I imagine it fits for many others, of this moon, the full moon. And then you also have, you know, the comet that comes around that has that energy that only comes around every so many years. And we also have the meteor showers going on now in this month. It seems like there should be something else. A lot going on. Let's see. I'm going to try. Goddesses and gods and guardians. Let's see what comes up. So the chakras, before I do that, the chakras that actually came out. I remember seeing creating, which is the sacral, the second chakra. But there's also self-master with doing all the chakras. But it's showing, what is that, solar? I think it's on the sacral. See, and then the grounding, which is the earth, the root chakra, and the earth chakra that's underneath your feet. And then you have play of the green, that's the heart. That's the heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra. And play and have fun and open up the heart. And with the 2 and 0, that'll help with the relationships, and it'll help with your chakras too. Doing the play or swimming. You know how dolphins are. Remember Flipper? Flipper was always like, fun, let's play. There's also a she was also saving everybody. Kind of like Lassie. And he had the spiritual awakening. The 11. Something came out before now. I'm trying to remember what it was. Flipper. Flip it. Flipper. Came after that. Spiritual. So flipping something. Something needing flipping. Maybe I flip something for myself. Maybe somebody else needs to flip something the other way. Part of the psychic development. Another thing you can try too that's pretty cool. I think it is. It helps. It's neat to do this. I do this every so often. I do this, and I catch certain things and thoughts. It's facing the light, the sun. Why this made me think of it, like looking at yourself. If you have a computer or even on your phone, talking to yourself, video yourself, and talk to yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. Tell yourself you're sorry for anything that you put yourself through, and just talk to yourself. You talk to yourself all the time. A lot of people talk to themselves all the time, just wandering around and doing whatever they're doing, or working, or cleaning, or whatever. And try looking at yourself. Look up into the lens and talk to yourself as if you're talking to somebody else. And be open-hearted when you do so. Harp. Oh, that means something. Hang on a minute. Harp. Hang on. Divine messages may come. Maybe that's what it is. I'm seeing a card that comes from this deck. I was just going to harp. I think that's the Divine Messages card. You know, like the harp, like the little instruments like they used to play like way back, or they show the angels with the little harps. Okay. It's coming out. Where are you? I know just I'm looking for. I mean, it's actually the last card. Okay. Apollo. Divine Messages. This is what I was seeing, this card. See the little harpies were? The necklace? So when you're talking to yourself and looking at yourself and speaking to you as if you were somebody else, as if you were the higher self you're speaking to, or your guide, or like in that way of somebody else. And then watch it over, and you may pick up some things. Something may come to mind when you're watching it or while you're talking. I get the harp. Keeps coming in. It's music. We know that. Let me look something up here real quick. Let's see. The harp does make us think of angels, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay, hang on. I have a couple different tablets and stuff. I can think of which one I'm on and how to work it. Okay. Symbolic of the heart. Oh, okay, so it's symbolic of the heart. Now, through AI overview on Google, wow, there's a lot of stuff that came up. Love. In the Celtic culture, the harp is a bridge between heaven and earth. And that's what we've been talking about, right? And represents love. In Norway and Iceland, the harp strings are said to form a ladder to higher states of love. And then it has under it heaven. In romantic art and literature, the harp symbolizes heaven as a place of serenity. In Christianity, heaven is sometimes depicted as a place where angels play harps. And then another word it has for it is hope. In funerals, art and jewelry, the harp can symbolize hope. So this is his jewelry, hope. Hope, Apollo, and divine messages, sending hope. Messages of hope, that's what I was trying to say. Okay. It's also a national symbol. The harp is the national symbol of Ireland. It appears on the back of the Irish euro, on the tail of the Ryanair planes, and on the front cover of Irish passports. Saint Cecilia, the harp is a symbol of Saint Cecilia, the patron saint of musicians. David in the Old Testament, harps were associated with David. Harmony in medieval art and literature, the harp symbolized harmony between heaven and earth. The cross, the harp was associated with the cross, representing Christ's sacrifice. And then it goes to supernatural. In Celtic mythology, the harp is often associated with the supernatural. Irish folklore, wow, that's where it came out, folklore. Celtic folklore. Okay, the harp is often associated with the supernatural. Irish folklore associates the harp with the Tuatha De Danann, an ancient race of fairy folk. So that maybe that's why that came up, folklore, Irish folklore. Okay. The harp's soothing sound is also said to reduce anxiety, help people rest, and create a sense of peace. The symbolism of the harp, it can be seen as a symbolic of worship in heaven or hope. Look for the harp most commonly in Victorian charms and latter 19th century silver pieces. Okay. It's also mentioning God's voice itself. The harp is for God's children through spiritual warfare to cover the world with his kingdom. This is the only instrument for spiritual healing. Taking these instances into consideration, it could be said that the harp was an instrument to bring the presence of the Holy Spirit. Okay, so keeping that in mind with the harp, when you're doing your meditations, if you're wanting to help connect with the higher up, with the higher frequencies, look online and find like a instrumental with the harps in it and the strings, and it will help you, depending on how you feel about it. It may help you to help connect with Holy Spirit. This is something I would like to try myself too. I try other music, but the harp has been coming up, but I haven't actually, started to do it. So I think I'm going to try that too. So if there's something, you may come across some music. I usually go without words. I don't know how many musics that they have with words in it with the harps, but you might have the angels singing, that isn't actually words, but the singings that are really pretty. Raise your frequency if you're trying to connect, to spirit, because you also have the connection to earth too. The earth connections, I use the lower frequency, the drums and that kind of thing I use for the earth connection, being the earth is a lower connection than above. Listening. We were talking about listening when you're talking to yourself, and listen, see what comes in. Also love. Open your heart. And then we have family. There's the connections, your friends, your family. 5, that's change. It's also the root chakra too. So maybe the root chakra and the lower earth chakras, well, they all need help to be in line, but with the earth chakras and the root chakras, your lower chakras, below your belly button, around your belly button, and your sacral and your solar, your sun, and the water. Sacral is the water chakra, and then the root is the earth chakra. And at this time, I know there's families that have been going through this month's new moon, and they've been going through a bit of shifting too, physically. You may feel ill or off balance or tired, or could have to do with love too. That's with the heart, like the chest area. Maybe you might feel like you have a cold. It's just stuff coming up and out that you're ridding of. So with your family, like you may have family members as well as yourself that the past few days you've been feeling a little off physically. That can be also because of the moon. Try doing some earth. Sit on the earth. Sit with the earth, or do the drumming, or whatever it is that makes you feel connected with earth. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just felt a family member when I said that. Okay. Taurus. It's Taurus energy coming in. Also Taurus, Pisces energy. So there may be something sticking out with that. Okay. Let's see what we have with our goddesses, gods, and guardians. Look, we got the sun, moon on the back. I like that. Brave spirit, kindness, and nurturing. Oh, it's already been half an hour. Okay. Quick, because I had a lot to say. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Aries? Ooh, that's a good one. Believe in yourself. Anana. That's a good one. Believe in yourself. Aries is about the self, so there may be some Aries that, you know, they feel not confident enough, or not assertive enough, or maybe too assertive, and Aries is about ourselves. When we get into that house, Mars, you know, which I think is what we're in now, or that we were just in, or we are in now, as the moon goes through different constellations and different houses. So, oh, maybe that's why I got Taurus, because Taurus is right after Aries. Okay. So what else do we have for Aries? Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, two more just came out. Why not? We have Mother Mary, and this is the emotional healing. She always looks sad. Once she comes in, she's with me. Emotional healing. Those of the water signs might also, I don't know if they're maybe feeling her more easily too, because she is of the emotional healings, which is that watery. Okay, and the next one is Ra. Oops. Share your gift. Ra is sun god. He was quite a powerful sun god. It was written that he was, you know, when I was researching Google at one time about him, that he wasn't just like of the sun, it was of the universe. And then Christianity came in. Okay, so you have for Aries, you have, you know, believe in yourself, confidence. Now doing those lower chakras too will help you. Like even if it's dancing, wiggling your hips and dancing around and stuff, it'll help move that energy, that older energy that's within the chakras. Walking, I do like a dancing where I'm like kind of running in place, and then I do like, if you do like, you know how to do belly dancing, you like hold your top body still, and then like move your hips back and forth, which really you can feel the muscles in your stomach tighten up quickly, you know, because they're not used to it. But like moving that hip around, or they do yoga and they do stretches and music, and like I said, I was trying with the drumming today because I really like the shaman mellow drum. And then I was listening to the, what is it, the digger, the do, or whatever they call it. And that low, and I feel that vibration and that frequency. And it helps, it like it's for the earth. It meets with the earth frequencies. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I switch up a little bit as I go up. Okay, share your gift. You're going through emotional healing right now, which is, you may be feeling it a little bit more than you might usually feel it, because you have the moon, the full moon, and the cycles. Clearing your space can also be, you know, maybe clearing those, not just your space, But like your inner space, take time to yourself to just like, if you're feeling overwhelmed or not feeling good or confused or anything like that, because if we're going through a shift here with all the different energy, just take some time to yourself, put on some heart music. And you had clairvoyance came up too. I am helping your spiritual sight. I am helping your spiritual sight. Where'd you go? Hang on a minute. I am helping your spiritual sight. Connecting. Maybe you see the chakras. And your clairvoyance. Like, pay attention to how you feel. I just got the tools before I said that. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention. What was I saying before? Pay attention if you try talking to yourself, videotaping, or you can do it in the mirror. But what it is I'm trying to say for you to do is not only talking to yourself, but record it. Look at yourself. Look at yourself in the eyes, as if you're talking to somebody else, but you're talking to yourself. And play it back. You don't even have to play it back right away. But play it back at some point when you have time to just kind of chill. And at first it feels really weird. Like you feel like you're being like vain, or, and you've been taught not to, put so much on yourself and all, or talk to yourself out loud and all. But take that time to yourself and watch it. Turn it back and watch it. And you may feel some things. You may catch some things. Spirit maybe there was something going on that you didn't catch in what you were saying and the words that you're speaking and what you were saying until you watch yourself. Like when I do the cards, or I talk about this online, I watch it over. A lot of people don't watch their videos over. I like to watch them over because I get more of what I didn't see or feel at the time of reading the cards. I'll get more messages from it. So, let me look. Open heart. There's that 18. 18's really good. The 1 and the 8, the beginnings and abundance, infinity, and the 1 and the 8 comes to 9. Here we are ending that cycle again. Like on the other card, there was it came to a 9 as well. The psychic development, which would go with the connection with the spiritual awakening. So you're going through a spiritual awakening, whether it's something new for you or you've been going through, you're going through a spiritual awakening at this time. There's change, and with family, there's going to be change in your family, with your family, and your partnerships. Listening to yourself, not just only on the video, but to yourself, your intuition. Your higher self may come in. Your psychic development. The moon cycles. She's always, when we're in the moon, it is watery. Play, and they have play for that. And watery. It's also cleansing. A lot of times cleansing's a good time, like a bath, or going to a spa, or swimming, or doing some kind of cleansing, and it helps release a lot of the emotional stuff. It loosens your muscles. And it helps you to be able to connect, clear. Your waters are clear. So here we had the clairvoyance. What do they have? 2. Take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Find order, balance, the heart, the music. Listen to music. You don't even have to meditate. Just put on some music. A lot of times I use it with the earplugs, so I'm not getting any outside interference. Emotional healing. Mother Mary, when she comes in, for some of you that may connect with her, you're going through emotional healings. Water is also, like your inner, deeper emotions that you may be holding back, or you may not realize that you're holding back, or from past experiences. And when she comes in, you may feel, it may feel easy to feel like you want to cry, or you feel emotion in your heart, a sadness, or like you're missing somebody, or it's an emotional, heartfelt feeling. So that may be her, Mother Mary. She's coming in to help. She's actually a very nice feeling, but it can be coming in sad, and in the beginning. So it's her, the way of letting you know who they are. It's her love coming in. Something else had just come up for a minute. Believe in yourself. Clear your space. What is it? I just had something Aries. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card. Excuse me. Perfect. Star Maiden, the moon, crescent moon, and rest. If you can find time for all of that, you're doing really well. And if you can't, just take little times out. Our bodies are vibrating quicker now. So you can feel tired out really quick, or not really quick, but quicker than usual, quicker than you used to. And it's important to get rest, even if you're just laying down. Also for your mind, not having anything on, or unless it's that little real light heart or something. And let those divine messages come in. Your thoughts, you'll get thoughts that you weren't getting before, where it was busy and noisy. And you'll just get these ideas start coming in, and understandings come in. So for them, and I think that's it. So Aries, believe in yourself. I'll talk to you later. Bye.